This is ANN News Brief.
Police in Kampala, Uganda says 6 street children who were sleeping in a storm drain next to a school in the Ugandan capital have been killed after a wall fell on them. Kampala's deputy police spokesperson, Luke Owoye-Sigere, says on Monday the incident happened due to a heavy downpour, causing parts of the wall to collapse on the kids, killing 6 of them on the spot and 2 others injured. A spokesperson said police were trying to establish the identities of the children and track down their families, adding that they had been sleeping in the storm drain for a while. Owoye-Sigere says the police rescue team is on the scene to check if any person is buried under the debris. It is reported that fresh ethnic violence in the Democratic Republic of Congo has caused thousands to flee to neighboring Uganda after more than 100 are killed. Amid Ebola crisis that has killed at least 1,500 people. Tribal armed groups have killed more than 100 people in DR Congo's east, sending hundreds of thousands of people across the border to Uganda, some are allegedly crossing Lake Albert to reach safety there. The United Nations says more than 300,000 people have fled violence and interethnic attacks in northeastern areas of the DR Congo in the past 2 weeks. Baba Baloch, a spokesman for UN Refugee Agency, told reporters in Geneva that the escalation could engulf large parts of Ituri province. We'll be back after this short break. Sudan protest leaders have called for more demonstrations. The Sudanese Professionals Association has scheduled marches next week demanding the handover of powers to civilians. The protesters plan to commemorate the 30th anniversary of the Islamic-backed coup that brought Omar al-Bashir to power and toppled Sudan's last elected government. A spokesman for the Sudanese Professionals Association, Ismail Al-Tag, says they are calling and preparing for mass demonstrations next week to make sure the military council hears the people's voice in the street. He says the Sudanese people will continue their revolution until the military council meets their demands and reaches a civilian country. Meanwhile, on Monday, Sudan's military rulers rejected the Ethiopian proposal for a power-sharing deal with the opposition coalition. The ruling general said they would prefer a unified proposal from the African Union and Ethiopia. And that's ANN News Brief. For details on this and other breaking news, visit our website, annafrica.news, and our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Olajumoke Olatunji.